Okay, welcome, live. We're live here on this beautiful Friday evening. This is actually the last Friday night live stream that we'll have for this month. So, yeah, on to July. I can't believe July's already almost here. And yeah, so hopefully this next week will be pretty fun and entertaining. We'll have uh, 4th of July coming up, so we'll be able to celebrate Independence Day and have a great, well, hopefully try and have a fun, great day then. We'll be streaming live on the 4th of July at the fireworks show, so we'll be going live there, and hopefully we'll see some people, see some familiar faces, and hopefully we'll be able to just have a fun time. So yeah, if you guys want to join, should be live like around maybe 8 o'clock, 7:38, anywhere from 7 to 8 o'clock. Should be live, and should be live even around 8:30, depending on when they blow the fireworks. So we'll see what happens. I know they wait till like very late, like till maybe 9 o'clock before they start them. So we'll be live through then. That will be this Thursday. So feel free to tune in then. Anyway, hope everyone's having a great Friday evening. Just got some water here. Sorry about the camera, it's not cooperating today. If I can get it to stay. There we go. Okay. Got some water, and we got one of my favorites, Wild Berry Bud Light Platinum Seltzer. But yeah, let's wait in and see if we get somebody. We got number one. Welcome to the live stream. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Hope you're having a great Friday, and feel free to chat below if you want to talk. This is the time to do it. We do this weekly, and we'll be live on the 4th of July. Already smell that berries. Okay, welcome. Yeah, so this is the last Friday night live stream for the month. Again, hope everyone's having a great Friday evening. But anyway, most recent in news, we were talking about the debate. Looks like Biden did very horribly on the debate this last Thursday, so yesterday. Did very poorly, I gotta say. But we'll see what happens in the next debate. But anyway, yeah, that's just kind of a conversation starter. But yeah, so we got 3 people in. Welcome. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. Time to chill, kick back, relax, have a drink, and enjoy. So yeah, feel free to comment below if you're new to the channel. Feel free to check out the other videos I've posted. But yeah, I usually go live regularly here on Fridays, and we'll also be live on the 4th of July. So if you guys just joined, we'll be live on the 4th, and we'll be doing the fireworks show. So we'll be doing that live. Should be another throwback weekend too, so we should be able to be hearing a lot of the 2000s music as well. Sake Lubanga. Sake Lubanga says, hey, what's going on, Sake Lubanga? How are you doing today? How are you doing this Friday evening? Deleted account. That's a good one. Deleted account says you look like a stalker. How could I be a stalker? That's the one thing. I look nothing near like a stalker. Stalkers wear hoodies. They're all dressed in black. They wear sunglasses. They constantly staring at people. But Sake Lubanga says, good, and you? Not bad. It's been a pretty decent day today. Been pretty nice. Gotta say, it's Friday. It's time to kick back, enjoy. It's uh, it's been nice. Gotta be doing some possible work for people this next week, but we'll be doing the fireworks show live on Thursday. The Rap Prince says, "How long has it been since your transition? Transition of what?" World King says, World King Gamer says, "Can I get a shout out?" Shout out to you, World King Gamers. Go check their channel out and see what it's all about. Probably a video game channel. Deleted account says, "You seem to know a lot about stalking." I don't know a lot about stalking, but it's just my general assumption of what it could be. So yeah. Rat Prince says, "How much would you charge me to pull a tooth, Mr. Duffin Smirts?" uh, Charge you to pull a tooth out of yourself or out of Mr. Duffin Smirts? I haven't heard of him. Yeah, I'll just go the general rating of what general cost of a tooth pulling, tooth dental work. Yeah, we'll do what, $300, $350, $350. Sounds about right. General cost of what it would cost to yank out a tooth. Keeping it, Ruby Red says, "Keeping it real gone wrong. Enjoy your weekend. Money, get money, stay true." True to that. Definitely gotta make money these days. Gotta keep the ball rolling to make videos. Gotta keep doing what I'm doing to stay afloat because things are very expensive these days in this economy. Sir Sidney Knuckles says, "Have you ever kissed a girl that, or has it just been boys?" No, I've kissed some girls before. Whether it was meaningful or not, that's another thing. But never went anywhere, so that answers your question. The Rat Prince says, "Female to male transition, bro." I don't see how I would even resemble a female in any way. So let's see. World King Gamer says, "Thank you, bro." No problem. Always happy to shout out people. Sake Lubanga says, "Hey, Kendrick Lamar or Drake?" I would stick with Drake, mainly because I kind of grew up with Drake. Drake was an icon for the 2000s, along with Kanye West. Kendrick Lamar came a little later. I do like Kendrick Lamar. He has some pretty good music, but Drake, uh, I have to go with Drake on that one. The Rat Prince says, "You touch young woman," with the question mark. No comment on that because literally these are the type of comments that we do not want. No, I do not touch young women. That is completely, uh, that's a very bad thing to do, and it's very sickening to think about. Anyway, but yeah, I hope everyone again is having a great Friday. Other than that, Kendrick Lamar, he does have some good songs. He had some good music like in the early 2010s, and towards later on, his music hasn't really been that good. One thing I would say though is Kanye. He had a lot of good songs. I mean, Kanye with T-Pain, Lil Wayne, they all had such amazing music in the 2000s and even in the early 2010s. And now, maybe even to the mid-teens, like 2015, 2016. But after that, the music just was never the same. It was never good. It was just really never that great of the music. The music's just not that good these days. Music is horrible. Have you guys heard that one song? It's by Billie Eilish, and it was what I was made for. I'm like, that is the absolute worst song you could play on the radio consistently. I can't stand that song. I also can't stand that new song by Nicki Minaj, Everybody. That song is so annoying. I'm like, what have people like given up on music? The creation of music? Have people really gone this far to where they've run out of ideas to think about making original music? All the music is today is all this typical kind of modern new age millennial music that isn't really that good and doesn't have any. It's just a bunch of words. There's no chorus. There's no nothing to it. It's just boring. You listen to old Drake, you listen to old T-Pain, Kanye West, Usher, you listen to Lil Jon, you listen to Tyga, you listen to YG, you listen to T.I. They made so many good songs, even Fetty Wap, so many good songs back then, and they were known for their music back then. You listen to the new music now, it's not that great. I mean, it's just really saddening because for the past, about maybe 7, 8 years, there has not been any good music that I've been actually enjoyed. I mean, there may be one or two songs that are decent, but anymore, there's just nothing. Every song is just annoying these days. It gets old. It really gets old these days. That's why I just keep resorting to the late '90s music, 2000s, and early 2010s music, along with heavy metal, like the classic heavy metal, not grunge, not the alternate grunge music, but heavy metal, classic heavy metal from the 70s, 80s, and early 90s. Even Metallica. Metallica was a really good band at one point. They started off kind of lousy, that then they got much better as they got older. Their music improved, and their singing improved. Their band improved. When Metallica released, even Load was okay. It had some more resemblance of James singing in his older voice style. But once Reload came, and once like Saint Anger came, I'm like, what is this? Metallica has really just gone completely off the grid. I mean, they have just fallen off the grid entirely. I mean, Metallica is nothing like they used to be. You listen to their songs, you listen to their concerts these days, and I'm like, how is Metallica really that good? I listen to their concerts, they sound horrible. Their music sounds different. It doesn't sound like the classic Metallica, that we once knew. And what's crazy is that a lot of these people these days that actually go to these concerts think that it's the best concert they've ever been to. I'm like, they don't know what the best concert was. The best concert was Live Mexico City, Binge and Purge album from 1993. And I think Seattle and San Diego, those are their best concerts. Any other concerts after the 90s were horrible. The first S&M from Metallica, like the first S&M Symphony Orchestra concert was actually pretty decent. The second one wasn't as good. But yeah, for an example, Metallica has really changed a lot. Megadeth, on the other hand, Megadeth actually really hasn't. The way they sing, the way Dave sings, he hasn't really changed the way he sings in his songs. He hasn't really changed the way the music is played. So that's a good thing. Even Rob Halford, I think he's kind of changed a little bit too, but Rob Halford hasn't really changed a whole lot as far as the music, the sound of the music. So, yeah, that's just some information about what I think of this new generation music. Yeah, Rob Halford hasn't really changed a whole lot from Judas Priest. But yeah, again, these new wave music, not for me. But let me know what you guys think of this new generation music. Definitely, I'm not a fan of it. I just can't wait for the music to start getting better like it did back in the 2000s. Because there's definitely plenty of ideas to put out there. But yeah, feel free to comment below. You can chat. If you guys want to weigh in or elaborate on the conversation, feel free to do so. But yeah, that's what I honestly think of new music. That goes for anything these days. Look at the new cars. The new cars. Everything these days is made horribly. The new cars, for example. Uh, yeah, a new car is nice. It's great. It's wonderful. But a new car is landing up costing you more money to fix than the car is actually worth these days. Cars aren't made to last like they used to. Cars from the 90s, cars from the 2000s were made to last. They were made in a time where the quality was still there. And even if it went out, they're cheap to fix. So, yeah, I drive an old car, a 15-year-old car, but hey, it's running like a champ. It's like brand new and can't complain. So, and if anything does go wrong, it'd still be far cheaper than fixing a newer car. That's for sure. Everything's a sensor these days. Everything is a sensor. Dodge Ram, their new Dodge Ram trucks have removed the engine oil dipstick along with the transmission fluid dipstick and have completely removed it from the engine. Now they're relying on a sensor to tell you how much oil you have in your engine, to tell you how much transmission fluid you have in your engine. I'm like, how stupid do you have to be to remove a dipstick out of your engine completely, to rely on a sensor? It just goes to show it's more things to go wrong with these newer cars, just more problems. You already know the sensors will go out in 50, 60,000 miles. They'll need to be replaced. It'll cost you an arm and a leg to replace them, and it will cause the more damage to the engine probably because the engine is relying on a sensor, and if the sensor goes bad, the engine might just die or might not run properly. So there's a lot of things to think about when buying a car. If you're buying a car, make sure you buy an older one and make sure it's reliable, and you should have no problems. It would be completely easy to fix, especially the American cars. American cars, you can't go wrong with those. Even the Toyotas, old Toyotas from the 90s, old Toyotas from the 80s, those trucks are made to last. Those cars were made to last. How many old Toyotas do you still see on the road today? You see so many of them out on the road. And it just goes to show they're made to last. You don't really even see that many new Toyota trucks because, I mean, yeah, I know the new Toyota trucks are made to last, but why would someone go buy a brand new Toyota when they have one perfectly just fine? Just like the Toyota Hilux. Whistling diesel put to the test. Toyota Hilux from like 1980s, like 1981 or 85 or something like that. Dropped it from a helicopter. He ran over some logs. He loaded it with a brick full of pallets. He took it to the roughest terrain. Took it up Devil's Back, or no, it was Hell's Gate, and literally, it took it like a champ. Nothing was broken. He drove it like 4 miles with no coolant in the engine whatsoever, and the AC still worked. How impressive is that? Goes to show how Toyota trucks were made to last back then. These new trucks, you take them on a rocky road and one bad bump and the whole suspension shot needs an alignment, probably break an axle, CV joint, probably break something. So that's the problem with the newer cars. Whatever you do, don't buy a new car. Stick with an older one. You'll be thanking me later because the older the car, the better at this point. And these electric cars are not really that good. They're not reliable. There's not enough charging stations out there to rely on for an electric car. Electric cars will be great, and there's ways you can make them better. Let's put a solar panel on top of the car. Let's make a solar paneled roof for an electric car. That would be the best thing you could possibly do. Let's say you live in a place that doesn't get much sun. Well, you could still charge it with a regular wall charger, or while you're driving it, it can charge it itself with like an alternator. It has a built-in alternator, and as you drive, it could charge itself too. So they have so many ways to make a self-charging car. You won't see that because it's all about money. Early in the beginning, when Tesla first came out, the charging stations were free. Now they're not. So literally every charging station you have to pay for. Sometimes they're vandalized. Sometimes you can't. There's not enough of them. So what do? Now you have to land up waiting. If you're going on short trips, 60-mile trips, 120-mile trips, okay, not too bad. Especially if you know you could charge up somewhere. But if you're literally traveling for like 300 miles, anywhere over 200 miles, not worth it. Not worth going, because stick with the gas-powered vehicle all day. At least gas can take you a lot further than an electric car, that's for sure. Excuse me. But yeah, feel free to chat below if you guys want to weigh into the conversation. Um, yeah, so that's my thoughts and opinions on the newer cars these days. Can't really rely on them very much. The 2018 Chevy Silverado, great truck, great looking truck, great performance, great everything. Only disadvantage with it is after 60,000 miles, it needs a complete engine rebuild. I think due to some with the cams or something, the camshaft. So you gotta deal with that stuff. So yeah, these new trucks these days should go what, 300,000, 400, 500,000, no problem. But they're not. They're in fact getting less mileage. In fact, we had a Chevy Cruze once. We had a Chevy Cruze. It was those Ecotech engines. The Ecotech engines from Chevy are the worst engines ever made. Um, Ecotech engine, 99,500 miles on it exactly, and the engine piece of the spark plug was, well, all the spark plugs were burnt. One of them was broken. A little piece fell into the chamber, causing the damage to the engine. The whole engine was shot. So, literally. And then there was something wrong with the traction control, so possibly transmission. So, at that point, again, these new engines are just not made to last, and it's proven. Um, a new 2015 car should be able to go 200, 300,000 miles, no problem. But a car that wasn't even 10 years old and it went out at 99,000 was pretty pathetic. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with cars, but you see cars from the 90s, cars from the 2000s, 300,000, 4, 5, 600,000, no problem. Yeah, you've gone through a couple engines or a couple transmissions, but hey, they're still on the road, they're still easy to fix, and they're, still running like a champ. Anyway, so we'll turn to soda news. So far, we got all the 12 packs for the red, white, and blue Mountain Dews. We've got all the red, white, and blue Mountain Dew bottles. So we got Star Spangled Splash, we got Liberty Chill, and Freedom Fusion. Those should be out now. So if you guys are looking for those, go check your local store, grocery store, and you should be able to find them. Or look on the Dew Locator, and you should be able to find them there and find available stores near you. There's also the Mountain Dew Infinite Swirl, which is a Speedway 7-Eleven exclusive, so you should be able to find that one out as well. That's only in 20-ounce bottles. So we did a review on that. Go check it out. If you want to go find Pineapple Pepsi, that will be at your local Little Caesars. Just call your local Little Caesars and see if it's available at their restaurant. Other than that, that should be it for sodas. 7-Up is changing their logo, so it's a whole new design of 7-Up. Finally, it's been about 10 years since they've changed it, so yeah, it's well overdue. 7-Up is changing their logo. Other than that, I think the next soda that we're waiting for is Mountain Dew Voodoo. Mountain Dew Voodoo should be out in September. And for Voodoo 6, I've already seen a few test bottles, which are pretty cool. And we're going to have Mountain Dew Game Fuel at the end of the year, like last year. So we'll have Mountain Dew Game Fuel, Citrus Cherry, and I believe Midnight Mission is the flavor, I'm thinking. So can't wait to see those. We'll see what happens with Mountain Dew Game Fuel. And as far as that goes, I think that's all the sodas for this year. There might be another Coke Creations coming out later this in the fall, so hopefully we'll see if there's another one. Should be one, um, but no information on that just yet. But yeah, so thankfully all the sodas are pretty much done with. There's been so many different sodas this year; it's been ridiculous. The first one was the Baja Blast, and then the Baja Blast spin-offs, creamy coconut, the red, white, and blue Mountain Dews, the Sprite Chill, the spiced Coke. Um, there's been a lot of sodas this year. I'm sure there's more. Oh yeah, the Purple Thunder Zero Sugar. Um, so yeah, it's been a very eventful, soda year. But it's actually pretty cool because there's been a lot of new products coming out this year, so I'm actually glad to see that. But yeah, so most recent video I uploaded an eBay unboxing. I'll be uploading a more in-depth video on the devices that I got, the device I got on the eBay unboxing video. That should be out live now, so go check it out if you haven't already. Did a palm update the other day. The palms are looking good. They're just right here. Let's see. So yeah, there's the palm. There's the trachycarpus right there. Looking pretty good. It's opened one frond up there, and it's about ready to open another one. So far to the summer. The grass looking good, along with the cherry tree. But yeah, grass is looking good. And then right there we got the sable minor. We got the Washingtonia foliferas, and these things have gotten huge. These things have really gotten big. Let's take a look here. We have the Mediterranean fan palm. This is opening another one as we speak. But yeah, these ones are getting huge. Really big sized trunk already. Big fronds. Same goes with this one. Really tall trunk up here. And yeah, looking good. This one has about 9 fronds on it, opening its 10th. But this it's way bigger than my hand already. So it's getting big. Got all the seedlings here too. All the babies. And they're doing good. A lot of them are already pushing their second leaf. So these will need to be separated once I can get some dirt. And yeah, the saguaros are actually growing nicely too. So yeah, everything's doing good. Got some rain a few days ago too. And yeah, we have the Canary Island date palm. This is pushed out, whole frond here. Like I said in my last video, it's kind of leaning a little bit, so I kind of got to fix that, but nevertheless doing good. Majesty's pushing out. 1, 2. This folifera, I'm just gonna call it a folifera, Washingtonia folifera, because it looks like it has a green trunk, so it looks like it's a California fan palm. We had $20 for this, really good deal, looking really nice, big fronds, and it's a nice palm, really nice sized. It's perfect, looking good. And yeah, and these are actually pushing seeds too. So we got a couple seeds, like 1, 2, 3, 4 seeds, and then they have some more down here. Looking good. This one here really hasn't grown much. It's opening another one finally. So hopefully that will be opening within the week, by the end of next week maybe. Got my wildflowers here. And they're actually doing pretty good, it looks like. So a lot of them have their leaves coming out, so they should start blooming soon. And bird of paradise here, doing decent. Maple doing okay, still struggling. I dug these out of the ground, these twisted yuccas here, and they seem to be doing okay. We'll see how they do in another week or so. But yeah, I just planted these, and I repotted the blue Mexican fan palm, so it's doing good. Pushing out on the front. It just opened this one right here. So yeah, looking really good. Has some minor burning on these fronds, but it's okay. A lot of them are still pretty nice and green. Doing really nice. Just opened this one here though. Looking good. So yeah, other than that, I just need to see if these yuccas are gonna actually grow, and if they do, I'll take them out and repot them. I just put them in there because I don't have the space for them anywhere else. But yeah, all these are actually starting to get their seeds too. This one here too, getting their seed. But yeah, I love this little Washingtonia palm. It's nice. Came out pretty good considering. But grass is doing good. It'll probably need to be cut in a couple weeks or in a week or so. Probably need to be cut. The sable hasn't really grown in the few years that I've had it. I mean, I've had it since in 2 years in December. I'll have had it. I got this from Phoenix, and it hasn't grown hardly any. So we'll see what happens with it. But other than that, that's pretty much all the palms. I do have the coconut, but the coconut is inside. So far, it's pushed out a frond, and it's opening another one. So so far, so good. But yeah, just a quick look at the palms here. But anyway, again, I hope everyone's having a great Friday. M MTN Mountain Memes says Trump 2024, love from Canada. Yep, we need Trump, man. I mean, people can disagree with me or agree with me, but we need Trump now more than ever. I mean, Trump knew what he was talking about last night. A lot of it was biased. A lot of it were lies. A lot of it were lies, but at the same time, Biden was lying too, so you can't really believe anything the guys say. But I know everything was over-exaggerated over the debate last night, but Trump, man, we definitely need him more than ever. Because there's no one else that's going to be able to run in this election. So it's Trump or nobody. Well, Trump or Biden, basically. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Hopefully Trump gets reelected, because honestly, Biden has really ruined this country, and honestly, it's sad. Everything's so more expensive. Can you honestly tell yourself, are you financially better off now with Biden, or are you financially better off when you were with Trump? See, it says a lot right there. But there's a big following for Trump when you have people from Canada that want him as president. So that says a lot right there. But yeah, we definitely need the economy to go down. We need the inflation to go down. Well, we need the economy to go up, but we need the inflation to go down. We definitely need a much, much better president than what we have. 86-year-old guy, when his next term ends, that's too old. He might die in office. So that says a lot. He literally might die in office. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in the next debate. We'll see what happens. But all I can hope for is we get somebody, and that somebody, I guess, is Trump. So anyway, but yeah, if you guys want to chat below, feel free to do that. Oh always heard Canada too is a pretty nice place to be in. John B says, "What am I eating for dinner?" Well, where I currently am right now, it's actually about 8 o'clock right now, 7:58. So I had dinner just about an hour and a half. About almost two and a half hours ago. Had some burgers. Had a burger, grilled burger, homemade burger with fries and seasoned fries, and basically made a green chili cheeseburger, and came out perfect. That's what I had for dinner. It's also what I had for dinner yesterday. Tomorrow I'll probably just have probably eat out fast food, and for dinner tomorrow I'll have Dion's Pizza. It's a New Mexico chain, so if you've ever been to New Mexico, you would probably have seen Dion's before. If you live in New Mexico, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Dion's pretty good pizza place. They are expanding out to other states. They actually expanded out to El Paso most recently, and they will be expanding out. I think there's even a couple restaurants. There might be some restaurants in Tucson, if I'm not mistaken. So Dion's is slowly expanding into other states. But yeah, Dion's is a really good place. You gotta love Dion's Pizza. Again, it's a New Mexico chain, but if you've ever been to New Mexico, or if you live in New Mexico, you'll know what I'm talking about. But yeah, feel free to chat in the comments below if you guys want to jump in on the conversation. Last week we reviewed the Mountain Dew, the hard Mountain Dews. We reviewed those. They're pretty good. I wasn't too impressed, but I thought they were pretty decent. So yeah, we reviewed Mountain Dews last week, and we reviewed another Mountain Dew the week before, the hard Mountain Dews. But yeah, Mountain Dew, hard Mountain Dew should be out pretty much in almost every state by now, from what I've seen. I thought I saw a post the other day about hard Mountain Dew. Should be out. If you guys have been wanting to try it, go check it out. Go look on the locator. Maybe you'll be able to find it. But yeah, I think you'll definitely like it. I say if you're gonna try hard Mountain Dew, stick with the original pack, the original variety pack, because you'll be able to try a little bit of everything. With the Baja pack, you're just going to be trying the Baja flavors, like the punch, the pineapple, and the mango. If you want more of a tropical vibe, then yeah, go for the Baja variety pack. Definitely really cool. I love the design and the idea of hard Mountain Dew. Really cool. Just like the hard Monster drinks, Monster energy drinks. It's called Monster the Beast. Monster Beast or something like that. And then they have a Nasty Beast, which is like a iced tea version or something like that. So pretty good, gotta say. But yeah, again, so far that's the agenda for this next week. If you guys want to tune in then for the 4th of July, feel free to do so. I'll try setting up a live stream so it'll be scheduled for that day. And not sure exactly when I'll be going live, but I'll definitely be trying to go live in the evening. I'm not sure if we'll have a cookout or what, but I'll try and do some vlogging that day. So yeah, stay tuned for that live stream if you guys want to check it out then. But yeah, my phone is at 23%. So if there's anything else you guys want to say, let me know. If not, I'll probably start wrapping it up around here. But again, just wanted to wish everyone a happy weekend, a happy 4th of July weekend, well, 4th of July week, and a safe 4th of July. And I want to wish everybody a great weekend, a great night. And if you guys want to get in touch with me, you can see all my info in the description of this channel, or you can see it at the intro of every of my new videos. So you'll be able to see my intros, have my information. If you guys want to get in touch with me personally, let me know. But yeah, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on, well, now it's X. Follow me on Facebook, or wherever you want. If you guys want to send me an email, feel free to do that. Albeanster69@gmail.com. And like I said, I think we're working on a my friend is working on a website for the channel. It won't go live anytime soon, but it's in the works for future, when this channel gets really big, to sell all kinds of stuff. It would be pretty cool. Licensing, marketing stuff. But nothing official has gone through. So, but yeah, he's in the process of working on it. So, yeah, if I ever get a chance to show future updates of it, I will do so. But yeah, anyway, again, I guess that will do it for this live stream, Friday night live stream. Hope everyone again has a safe 4th of July, great weekend, and safe travels if you're having to travel. And we will see you on the 4th of July. I might post a couple videos between now and then, but until then, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And we will see you in the next one. Take care, have a great Friday, and have a safe weekend.